Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just me sitting down talking to you one-on-one about carnivore. Yes, carnivore. Who would have ever thought that I would take this route? I never did. But I have to tell you, I kind of want to explain everything so that you all know from the beginning, the last 3 weeks, what's been going on. So if you've been following me for quite some time, you know that menopause has been in my life, or perimenopause has been in my life now for the past few years. I have been seeing my OBGYN, especially last summer when I had that big issue with the heavy bleeding. And throughout the last year since last summer, since that incident, I have been really feeling that menopausal whatever, heart palpitations, not being able to sleep, weight gain, weight that just won't come off no matter what I do, like drinking a glass of water a day, weight is just staying the same. That's a problem. Clothes not fitting right, itchy skin, dry hair, although Olaplex helps. Just lots of things, mood changes, getting very heated, and I mean personality wise, which is definitely not me. Being involved in conflict a lot, just no patience. And I know when you go to the doctor, a lot of women in my age group here are going to be 53 in a couple of weeks. A lot of times doctors say, well, it's just part of the aging process. I don't think so. I think that we as women can age gracefully and not suffer from these things. So one of the things that my doctor has known about is that I have been historically the last few years on a very low calorie day. So with the help of the Apple Watch, many times I have just let it ride throughout the day just to see what my calorie burn is, my expenditure. And guys, it's like super high. I'm walking more than 10,000 steps a day, way more, double sometimes, and other times not. Sometimes I don't even hit 3,000. Sometimes I don't hit 2,000. It just depends. But a lot of the time I'm very active. And what started happening was, because I wasn't sleeping well and all of these other things, I started not only drinking coffee in the morning, I had an addiction to Coke Zero. Many of you may already know this, but I mean, I'm talking like almost 6 cans a day on top of coffee. Heart palpitations, anxiety, everything was coming into play. And I don't know why, but I really didn't attribute it to that. I attributed it to low blood sugar and not having enough to eat. I became a binge eater over the last, I would say, year. I could be fine all day, and then at night I was just completely ravenous and would just start with something as simple as a little bit of peanut butter and then say to myself, you're pretty much a failure for today, so you may as well eat whatever you want. And when you have the mentality that you are going to start again tomorrow, you go all out and you don't even realize what you're eating. It was fast eating. It was jumping from one thing to the next. Like I could start with peanut butter and then move to a cookie, and then move to a cheese stick, and then move to crackers, and then make a grilled cheese, and then eat an ice cream bar, and then a yogurt, and then fruit. And then it just would snowball to the point where I would sit on my couch and be like, what the hell did I just do? And oh my God, I'm so sick. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. But I never threw up. So all of those calories and all of that just turned to fat. And then my mental state was not good because I was a failure in my mind. I couldn't accomplish what I set out to do. I was gaining weight. I was tired, moody, just everything that I said. So I went to the doctor, gynecologist, and basically just said, I'm not feeling good and here's where I'm at. And that was when I started, slowly deciding with her that my best bet for now is to get my hormones stable, because some of them were a little off, not horribly by any means. In fact, this wasn't like necessary, but because of the road I was traveling down with the binge eating, and I, as a nurse, I have to stay healthy. I have to keep my weight in check. With COVID in the world, I don't want to be overweight. I don't want diabetes, none of that. And so we decided that I was going to say goodbye to Optavia for now and do a 30-day reset where I really was just supposed to do keto. Keto evolved into carnivore because my appetite slowly started to dissipate, which happens on keto. And I noticed that when I didn't eat a lot of the vegetables, number one, the weight was coming off. And number two, I felt so good. So I started looking into carnivore, and I found Dr. Ken Berry. He is here on YouTube. Look him up. He's amazing. He's a physician, and he has been, I think, keto carnivore for a couple of years now. He actually has studies and research and data, so it's not anything that hasn't been studied. In fact, there's quite a large group of peers, nurses, physicians, what have you, who have been doing carnivore, believe it or not, for like 5 to 10 years. So anyway, to make a long story short, that's where I've been the last 3 weeks. I've been doing primarily carnivore. And I haven't felt better. I mean, I truly feel really, really good. Cravings are gone, binge eating's gone, palpitations are gone. I did give up the soda, I gave up the coffee. My only fluids right now are tea, like hot tea at night. Even if I want it, I sometimes don't. And water. I've been drinking at least a gallon a day, at least. And I have my electrolytes in there, and I use Dr. Berg. He has an electrolyte powder. I've shown it many times. It's on my Instagram. I have 1 scoop of electrolytes. It's 1,000 milligrams of potassium. I have some sodium, some magnesium in there. And I feel good. I'm in deep sleep at night, guys, with dreams. That has not happened in so long. I wake up refreshed. I wake up, my alarm goes off, and I am up. Where I used to hit snooze, snooze, snooze. I mean, and then it was like, oh, I may as well stay in bed and not even get up, because now I wake up, I'm up, I get up, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I have my big glass of water with electrolytes. I can have time to like read, go through my email, and then I get in the shower and get ready for work. And it has been so nice. And with this new job, I need a lot of energy because it's a lot of movement during the day, and I have it like 5 o'clock when I'm ready to leave here. I still have energy. I go home, I walk my dogs, I make dinner, I clean up, I do the laundry, I get everything ready for the next day. Like, I have energy that I haven't had in so long. So I guess the moral of the story here is what I've been doing the past few years has been monumental in my life. I think it is one of the best ways to lose weight. When you get to your weight loss goal, especially because the program tells you, to wean off of it. Those of you seeking a lifestyle where all of these positives happen and you're like in your 50s or older, it's just, it's not for everyone. Because it is restrictive and you have to make that decision. But I'll tell you what, right now, I wouldn't trade the way I feel for a bowl of cauliflower rice for a million years. Do I miss it? No. I'm telling you, I'm satiated enough where I don't miss any of it. It's weird. I'm not used to this. And I thought, how in the hell am I going to even do this? It's just not going to happen, because I've been that road, but I've never done carnivore. It was always keto. And then with keto, for me, it was easy to start making things that were, keto pizza, keto candy bars, keto this, keto that. It always gave me like a license to eat. I can't explain it. I was always seeking like a reason to have something. Well, why can't I have this? But I work very well with structure. And I just feel that having my physician tell me 30 days, do this for 30 days and reset your hormones, feel really good. And then if you want to start introducing vegetables back or whatever, you can. So tomorrow marks 3 weeks and I have lost 15.4 pounds. My clothes are pretty much, I'm like heading to the store to buy new clothes, but I don't want to yet. But a lot of my stuff is becoming frumpy, big, but that's okay. It's part of this. So I have 1 more week to go to complete a month. And I really feel like I might go longer. Now, this is an interesting thought. You never see an animal in the wild overweight, ever, because they eat protein, they kill whatever they do. And that's it. They don't overeat. They don't look for an excuse to eat. They don't eat emotionally. That's not how animals do it. So carnivore is kind of that mentality. Like, I'm not tracking anything. I'm not counting anything. I can tell you it's the most freeing thing. I've been counting and tracking or eating with an alarm set or something for years. I have never intuitively eaten in years, literally. It is so freeing. I can't tell you. So I guess what I wanted to say is, if you are considering, or if you're having trouble with menopause or perimenopause, or you can't lose weight, this isn't like a weight loss thing for me. I mean, it is, but it's not. It is because that's a side effect of it. It's not because I really just want to get myself balanced, kick the binge eating, get my hormones good, and slowly enter menopause and not have palpitations, not have anxiety, not have hunger, not have moodiness. I don't like to fight with anybody. That is not me, but it was happening. That's not good. I was negative. So I'm in such a good place right now. I feel amazing. I have a Keto with Feliciannurse group on Facebook. Come join. I'd love to have you in there. I post pictures of my food. We have lots of support in there. And I guess really that's all I wanted to share with you. If you have questions, let me know. Please follow me here. Follow me on Instagram. So anyway, that was really it. I love you all. I will see you in my next video. And if you have any questions, like I said, leave them below. See you guys soon. Bye.